right?
Right.
One is to get up, right? Or would you like the alternative, which is like, oh, are you okay?
There's a middle.
There is?
Yeah.
There's only two. Well, what's the middle? Give me the middle response.
Don't coddle and don't abuse.
Like,
Just
say
sort
it,
of
say it.
let
I'm
okay,
crying.
go ahead. Yeah.
I'm crying.
How old are you?
Right. I'm his age. 5. How old are you?
6th grade.
Sixth
11.
grade.
Okay,
11, right?
I have the
So the
perfect
ball hits me in the
response.
chest. I'm now.
But I know you're okay, right? I'm not.
You said you were on the ground.
I was on the ground. I got hit by a
crying.
pitch. I
He's
fell on the ground.
So I'm
But I
on
was
the
crying,
ground.
but I was being a little bitch.
okay,
No,
here.
it doesn't matter. It hurts. I've had baseballs hit me in the chest as well.
It does
All right.
hurt. It does.
And it
It
fucking
cracks your
hurts.
sternum
It hurts.
maybe a
And
little
I'm sorry
bit.
that happened to you, my friend. So I'm crying.
Yeah.
So give me the middle way.
Okay.
The baseball hit me in the chest.
You're okay, son. You're okay.
I'm not. I hurt.
I don't interfere because I'm not a helicopter parent and I don't get in the way.
This
of
is what you're
sports with
telling
my
the
kids.
son?
Yes. I'm like, you're okay, son. Get up. You'll be okay.
And if he says he's not,
And then if he comes back to the dugout, I'd be like, hey, you okay, buddy? Get back out there. I know you can do this. I'm not going to coddle him and be like, oh, my baby. But I'm like, get back out there. You got this.
not me, man.
What would you do?
Ice cream.
Oh, my
Immediately.
God.
Ice cream immediately.
Yeah.
Everyone, what flavor do you want from the 31?
If I didn't get a hit, my dad would buy an ice cream cone for me.
Yeah.
Like, like if I say I went over 3, he'd buy an ice cream cone. It's like, oh, you want it? Fucking chuck it.
Really?
I swear to God, I'd throw it across, rifle it.
One of the most humiliating things that ever happened to me was after a race I thought I had done good in. I was
Yeah.
a swimmer. I walked towards my mom and I thought for sure that she would be happy with my time.
Yeah.
Instead, in front of everybody, I'm 8 years old.
Yeah.
She grabs me by my gut
Yeah.
like this
Yeah.
and she rings it in front of everyone and I couldn't
Like, why?
withstand the pain just because she wasn't happy with I should have been better to
See,
her.
my
I was
did-
never
my-
good enough.
Wow.
And I just I remember collapsing to the ground, being so
Oh,
humiliated.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Were you
just really-
chubby as a youngster, too?
No, I
She was
barely
a
had.
champion swimmer,
I was a
dude.
champion
There was
swimmer.
no fat there.
I was the
Oh my
best
God.
in my country, and it still wasn't good enough. So she would just like abuse me, but in front of everybody, and but no one ever interfered, and everyone just sort of just like let me
Right.
stand there in pain with no interference at all.
You know what my dad used to do?
What?
When I was losing a wrestling match, I would be like on my back and I would look in the stands and I could just see him leave. But he wouldn't say anything,
Yeah.
right? He wouldn't go, bye, or nothing. He would just kind of look on the ground and just walk out.
You think he waited for that moment to make eye contact with you to leave?
Maybe, but what sucked about it is that he was my ride home. Right? So I would have to wait until everyone, after everyone, the coach would drive me home.
Sure.
Right? But and I would just sit in the back and go,
Yeah.
I fucked up. But if he was like yelling at me while I was losing, like, you pussy! Why you pussy? You know what I mean? I think that'd be traumatic.
Could you ever imagine your daughters, like, let's say, same thing happens to them? They get hit by a
Yes.
softball. In the
Yeah, what would
chest.
you do?
If my daughter got hit by a softball,
Yeah.
I'd like, get up, you dyke.
Are you playing the sport?
You would?
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. No.
Now be real. Your daughter gets
Honestly.
hit. She's crying.
Yeah, I can't, because especially a little girl, I'd probably carry. I would be like, you don't have to play. I go,
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
go
yeah.
too soft. Probably, I would not. But I would have. Her mother would be the one who would be more like, get up, be a woman, all that stuff. Where I would be like, it's okay, baby. I'm sorry, I pushed you too hard. Like I would. I think because my dad pushed me so hard athletically, I am now too soft on.
See, that's why I'm
Yeah.
soft, because my
Yeah.
dad was so hard.
Yeah.
My mom was so hard
Right.
that everything I do is soft.
Right.
Yeah, I think they fucked me up in that way.
The fuck you up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Well,
I would coddle. You know what I mean? Don't do your homework. Whatever you want. Like I remember back in the day there was Sega and like video games.
Sega.
Yeah, nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why now I have access to these things, so I buy it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
It is?
Yeah, because you just, whatever, it shaped who you are as a person. You have to just be okay with who you are. You have to be friendly with your present.
Yeah. Honestly, like the makeup of my parents and the way I was raised brought me to this moment right now.
Yes?
And the moment right now in my life is perfect.
You feel perfect.
It's the way it's supposed to be. And I'm going to tell you this. I never dreamed I would be here.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was all these little survival skills I did as a kid like being sarcastic and funny and outlandish, and I would act out. And, you know, my parents and everyone would thought, God, this kid's never going to have a future. But those things became assets almost.
Yeah.
So when I'm in front of a crowd, there's no fear when it comes to certain things like that. I could just go out and just do it.
Because
you know
thank
what I mean?
God, and you have an example because you did all that and you capitalized. You know, you and I came up, well, the first time I met you, Opie and Anthony, those Opie days of the comics was just fucking trashing each other. Oh. It's just, you don't like those times.
I do.
You miss those times.
Oh, my
Like now we got a guy who's going to, you know, they'll light your car on fire. It's like, what are you doing? Just take the joke, you dickhead.
I know.
This is how you get better at comedy.
I know. Here's the thing, okay? I'll tell you why those days were great. Because there was no such thing as cancel culture, so you can make shit up and say crazy things and just go say whatever you wanted to say.
Right.
And then Opie would kind of go, keep going.
Yeah.
Like I would go, you know, even between breaks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would go to them. It's like, am I being too crazy? No, keep going.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, say crazier things.
Yeah.
Right? So you would suck a bull dick.
That's for the first time
That
I
was
met
the first
you. I'll
time I
never
met.
forget.
Yeah.
That was my 9/11.
But the first time But the first time I ever did it, though, was traumatic because you have to understand I was from sketch comedy and stand-up
Yes.
and from the West Coast, and I was there, and it was Greg Giraldo, Patrice, Norton, a bunch of them, right? And Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
And as I walked in, they just tore me
Destroyed you.
to pieces where I had to walk out.
Yeah.
I left.
No, that it's one of
Wait,
those.
was that the bull dick?
Here's
This is the
Chris.
bull dick.
Here's
Wow.
Chris with the bull dick.
Oh,
there's-
that's a cute little lick.
That's a good look.
Then
All right.
Bobby's
Two of those 4 people are dead. Two of those people are dead.
I have the no.
Vic
Who?
Henley and Carl Ruiz.
No.
Yeah, they're both dead.
How?
Vic died in the beginning of COVID.
From COVID?
And Carl died of a heart attack like 2 years ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah, in his sleep. No, I don't know if Vic had COVID. I think he died in the beginning of COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But everything goes in threes, so one of these other guys are gonna die.
Oh, no.
So which one is it gonna be?
Jeez.
I mean, you bit it.
I have the full fucking.
No, you took that like a champ.
Oh my.
Yeah. I bit into the
See,
fucking.
I would
dick.
tell people, oh, I saw Bobby eat a bull dick, and I never put it in my mouth. But then there's a picture of me putting it in my mouth. But I
like
told-
you're giving it pleasure.
You're giving
Yeah, yeah,
pleasure,
yeah.
dude.
You're like
smiling.
licking the tip of the fucking dick.
Literally, I have zero recollection of me doing that. I blocked it out. I blocked out me licking a fucking bull dick.
Yeah, that was the first day we ever met.
Yep.
And immediately, this had never happened before. Opie goes, let's go have breakfast,
Yeah.
which he had never done before. So I'm like, oh, I'm in the club, and Chris was there, and you were young. How long ago was that?
That must have been 2016. So I was 32, 31.
Oh, so that's not that far.
5-6 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, 5-6 years ago.
I remember this day.
Oh, you do
very clearly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just had my daughter.
Yes, you
baby.
did.
Yeah, you
He's a
did.
baby.
Yeah. How was Opie? Good.
Opie's good. I texted him the other day. He's in the Hamptons.
I love that guy.
Let his
so much.
hair grow out real long. You should have Opie on the pod.
Oh, when does he come here?
He doesn't come here. That's
That's the problem. That I would have
You
had
guys
him.
ever do it in New York?
No, man.
We've never done it there.
We never done it there.
You know what's interesting about me being here today? I was thinking about this on the way up. Is the last time, because you guys just publicly announced your breakup.
Yeah.
The last time I was here was when History Hyenas had just broken up.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Right?
Yeah.
It's a breakup thing. And it's interesting because
Why?
I know it's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I just was like, oh wow, like how like poetic. Now, because remember when I came in?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
What'd you put on?
Team Giannis.
Giannis, sure.
Team Giannis.
Oh whoa!
Oh!
Yeah!
Yo, it's the same shirt. It's the same shirt. Chris DeStefano. Christy D has won.
The whites have beat the Asians once again, just like World War II.
This is my favorite day of any podcast I've ever done. That is so funny. Thank you for that. Because did I not wear the Team Giannis shirt? I didn't, huh?
No, you didn't. You were.
did not.
I didn't.
Only Bobby
I
did.
didn't. Only Bobby. Thank you for that. He's going to need a second to recover.
Any thoughts on why Team Khalyla?
Really, the only thought of truthfully of doing, because I know you guys broke up. That's sad. I suck. The only reason I did is because he put on the Team Giannis. So I just thought it'd be funny to put on Team Khalyla than Team, because I just thought it'd be.
But you would be Team Khalyla?
No.
Yeah, in real life, you'd be on my team, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. No, 100%.
You guys
I
ate
side with
Goldick
you.
together. Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
that's like
yeah.
so that's a brotherhood.
No, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But like something like this, doing this, just shitting on, having fun. This
love
is how
it.
comics heal. Where like some other podcasts might be like, that's offensive. I'm going to sue you. Shut the fuck up.
Talking about it.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I like it.
We're doing comedy here. You do comedy. This is the show.
I know.
We're doing the show.
ACD.
Well,
Coming in hot today. I think we don't edit shit today.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
yeah,
my
I'll
fault.
deal with fuck it.
Put that down.
Keep it.
Yeah.
Keep it.
You know what? But you know what I want to tell people though is because I've talked to a lot of like podcasts going, well, I'm getting a lot of hate, and I'm getting a lot of this and that, and it's like what they don't understand is that it's still money in your pocket.
Sure.
The worst thing that someone can say about you online, right, is them thinking about you.
Yeah.
And once they're thinking about you, in one way or another, it's money in your fucking pocket.
Yeah. Thank God. You'd rather from a troll online than being in person with Patrice O'Neill or somebody like. Thank God he's dead. Thank God. Thank God Jim Norton, Keith Robinson, those old school guys. You don't want them to fucking because Nick DiPaolo.
Yeah.
Nick DiPaolo will hurt you with his words. Some Twitter troll asshole who's done comedy once in his life. What they're saying is bullshit. Nick will hurt you. With great jokes. Colin Quinn, they will come out and they will get you to where you can't. The pain never goes away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some Twitter idiots like just block them.
I mean, they've said things to me where I've like talked about in therapy.
Yes,
You're like,
100%.
oh, that was personal.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
that's, do they talk about your acting, how bad
yeah.
actor you are? I mean, they don't
Just
give a
come
fuck.
and shit on you, and just to shit on you.
Yeah, yeah.
Immediately, these guys. You get
But I
cornered
lo-
by them, but it's beautiful. That's why I do comedy.
Yeah,
know?
but I'm going to say something controversial. I have more of an affinity and a love for, I think, East Coast.
Okay.
In terms of do you eat livers?
No.
You
Like
eat liver?
pate? Yeah.
Yeah, liver and
I've had chicken foot
Gizzards,
before.
kidney. What is it?
I've had chicken foot before.
Yeah, chicken feet. Like that's very.
Dim
We call it
sum.
Adidas.
You just did one foot, not the feet?
Yeah, I don't. I have a foot fetish, so I was like, I can't go down.
Yeah.
No, it was really, it was just in the soup.
Yeah.
Chicken feet's good.
Were you in Asia?
No, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Close. It was for a cooking show. And I
Yeah.
was,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about, can you eat a pig's hoof?
Yeah, I called my dad's our family night.
Yeah.
My dad would cook this thing called pig knuckles, and it was our favorite thing. And all the kids would be like, "Pig knuckles!" And then I swear it was such a treat for us.
That's,
it's like pig trunk.
I didn't know
No
pigs
one-
had knuckles. Or like, how does that work?
yeah.
Technically, it's just the foot. The feet.
Hooves?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hooves,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't think they have. So
They have
a knuckle. This is the knuckle.
It's a joint,
all
it's a
right, that's
joint.
fine. I don't want to
Yeah,
get. I'm not a fucking biologist.
technicality.
Yeah. But is it crunchy?
No, you put it. It's like a stew.
Do you eat everything of the pig? The butthole.
If you're gonna kill it, you better eat all of it.
blood.
What about
I
the
eat
eyes?
the blood. We eat the blood. It's called dinuguan, and we eat the entrails.
How
as
do you
well.
eat the blood? Like a
We
beer
make it
bong or-
into because all cultures have their own version of blood sausage.
Oh,
I think,
I had blood cubes. Too,
Yes, it's
the
the same.
day as the chicken foot.
but we eat it as a soup.
Wow. How do you feel about the eyes? Because I see people get the eyes and get
I
straight
eat
for it.
fish eyes,
Yeah.
but I don't think I've eaten I don't think I've ever eaten pig eye. Like we eat lanshao, which is the dick, the beef dick, the cow's dick.
Beef dick. That's actually what they called me in high school.
Oh, beef dick.
Let's go, beef dick.
Yeah. Pig knuckles. That's what they used to call me. So you never eaten a dick?
Not on.
No,
camera.
not in a sexual way. Not in like.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like that was 80% of Fear Factor in the prime. It was like, here's a pig's cock. You're like,
Yeah.
how did you guys have your hands on this so easily?
Yeah.
How much money would they win on Fear Factor? It'd be like for like $500.
Nothing.
It wasn't a lot.
I mean, just give a college kid some Adderall and he'll do it for free.
Yeah. But it's also, you wouldn't do it in your private life. It's only on the show. Like, imagine being on,
right,
this
right.
is it was a hot show, national TV. You don't
Hot
look like a
stakes.
fucking pussy.
Joe Rogan was hosting it.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. He's like the man's man, right?
Like,
So, yeah.
That's my chance.
Yeah, so he could say anything, like, suck off that blue whale. I just
Suck me off. And I'm like,
yeah. Yeah, so anything on camera, I'll do. If it's like, not at YouTube.
Okay.
If a kid went, hey, I have a YouTube channel, I'd be like, fuck you. But if
Got to
it's
make
like
a network thing.
national television.
SAG is what you're saying.
SAG-AFTRA.
SAG after it, right.
YouTube ain't cutting it.
How about in a movie? Do you act?
I've auditioned. I haven't booked anything. I've done like 50 self-tapes, bombed all of them. I don't know what's going on. Like I in my head, I was like, I'm going to make all these videos and a casting director would be like, this guy's perfect for that role.
Yeah.
And then I audition and then I crumble in the room just because it's too, I don't know.
I'll tell you the secret.
Wood.
Thank you. Hi.
Is that the secret?
No,
After
that's
you
not. I just want to say
ASMR?
hi.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hi, good.
Thanks for having me, dude.
So here's the deal.
So I'm going to be
I
in Buffalo,
promise you
New
this.
York. I was going to do my tour dates. Is that okay?
I promise you, this is what happens. You're on your way. I promise you, right? And one day, once people know who you are, I'm talking about the gatekeepers, that's what I call them. Once they know who you are, you're going to book, right?
And then it's just a snowball effect.
It's like a snowball effect. And you're going to be in what they call the mix. You'll be on a board of like 10 dudes your type, and you'll just be one of those guys.
just kind of the reoccurring type.
Because the auditions you're doing now, I mean, this is what I heard from a casting director. We don't watch 70% of them,
Oh, I bet.
and which is bullshit. Imagine like, you've helped me. Like, I don't know what you do, but these guys have helped me with my auditions. It takes me days to read. You know what I mean?
Memorize.
To make choices, memorize it, and then we do it a couple hours to get the right. You know what I mean? And then it's like,
awful.
if they're not going to see it,
Annoying.
it's fucking.
You're
terrible.
doing a new take. It's a helicopter flew by. It's the most LA thing right
It's
there.
yeah, yeah. It's
You're
the
trying to work
worst.
on your craft, and all of a sudden you live by LAX, and it's just
Yeah. But you always send them in.
always really.
Yes.
Even if they're bad.
No, I mean, try. I mean, do you
Like,
ever
try.
If they call and go, "Hey, there's this audition," do you sometimes go, "I don't want to do it"?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I want you to do one.
But they're like, "Do you want to play a toaster?" I'm like, "How the fuck?" I mean, yes, I'll do it.
Yeah,
Is it voiceover? Oh, I
Yeah.
have to dress up as a toaster.
Yeah.
Got you.
Sweetie, what is our number one most favorite thing in this house?
God, that's a lot, but I would have to guess Peloton. I'll tell you why. Because I'm a lazy fat man. Okay, and I'm going to say this. Okay, I admit it. All right. When you see me exercise, what do? Peloton. You know why? I don't even do. I know the instructors are great. You know what I mean? They have the world famous instructors. But what I love to do is the other day I did a Portland scenic
ride?
ride. Right?
Was it?
It was great. I did 9 miles on it. I felt refreshed. I slept like a baby that night. It's the best way to exercise. It's high tech. It's great for the body.
Also, by the way, when I'm not feeling like I want to go on a bike ride, which I love, I shout out to Cody and a lot of my favorite instructors. But when I'm not feeling like a bike ride, you can just log on to your computer, do strength training, yoga, boxing, just about every kind of class. Peloton has it.
And the music is great, from pop and rock to hip hop and EDM. There are over 100 artist series to choose from. Find your favorite music and turn your next workout into a concert.
This has been a lifesaver for me because I don't always like to drive to the gym because LA traffic sucks. So this is a great way for me to be like, okay, done with the podcast, go straight to my Peloton.
Visit onepeloton.com to learn more. That's ONEPELOTON.com. onepeloton.com.
I auditioned for Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Oh, yeah.
And if you watch Peter Jackson's King Kong, there's just one Chinese guy just screaming in the movie. He'll just run past the screen. Ah, ah, you know what I mean? 50 guys read for that part. And this is when we had to go in.
Nuts.
So I'd be in the lobby. And I just hear my friends like John Cho, these types of guys back then, these real actors going, ah! you know what I mean? And walk out just so defeated.
Oh,
But you just do it for the story.
Right. The audition room is sad.
It's so
Because you
sad.
look around and you go, oh, that guy was on Disney Channel. None of us are getting this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, you go in, there's Seth Green for my part.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
these are
there's
hot people.
Yeah.
You have, I'm not,
Yeah.
I ain't booking this.
I read against, I'm not even kidding you, me and, I think I've said this, Brandon Ruth,
Superman.
Superman.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And we were sitting there in the lobby, and I looked at his sides. It was the same sides I had. He highlighted the same characters. And I'm like, wow, who's writing this? A 2-year-old kid? You know what I mean? It's like, whatever.
Whoever, yeah.
Whoever.
Did he get it?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was. He might not have. We got to see somebody else. Probably might. And probably Kevin Hart got it. He gets everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
So I've tried, but I mean, I don't know. I just like what I do now. I just like the touring and the making my videos, I think. But if the offers come, great. I'll play that toaster any day.
Yeah.
Is it SAG? I'm in.
Yep.
If it's a remake of my Brave Little Toaster, you have to do it.
Please do.
I forgot about that. That's a great.
Sad.
That's
Yeah.
one of the best ones.
I'll do it. I take back everything I've ever said. I'll play a futon. I don't give a fuck. Put me in.
But you know what also will happen? Who do you hang out with? Do you have friends that are at your level that you started with that are still doing it? Mm-hmm. You have probably what, 10, 15 people you know?
Yeah.
Men and women, right?
Yeah.
One day, those people, either you first or them, will also be big and will get shit.
Right. Then they're just casting their friends.
Yeah, it's like when I, after Mad TV, there was a couple of years where I couldn't get an audition to save my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just not hot. Like, nobody wanted me. And it hurt. But, Chelsea Handler, who I started with, goes, just do my show. It'll help you with the numbers. So I would just panel on her show. But it's like, it's not something that I've ever... I'm grateful for the opportunity, but, she just did me a favor. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you're going to get a lot of those as well.
Yeah, it's a lot of just friendships. And it's the whole, like, longevity of this, this being patient. Because it is true what you said. It's like everyone kind of just rises up, and then those people start just picking their friends.
Mm.
So,
yeah,
I mean, it all makes sense when you think about it, but you're like, well, why not fucking now? Book me. Then you're like, I don't know.
Yeah. You like your manager?
He's a great guy.
Andy Farag?
He's listening right now.
Yeah.
He used to,
I love Andy.
you know Andy? Yeah, he used to book all the tour dates for you.
Yeah, he's...
Did you, he just left the company. You guys started still work together?
I
now?
don't say leave. He sabotaged it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no.
Classic agent move.
No, I just was bummed because he was like a guy that I was like, he reps me. I like this kid.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then he was just like, I'm moving on.
Right.
Yeah, and then,
leveled up.
What?
He leveled up.
He leveled up.
Mm-hmm.
And just fire him.
Should I let him go?
He can't hear us through whisper.
Yeah, just to keep him on his toes.
No.
Maybe at
he literally-
daylight savings, just let him know you're fired, and then let the clock skip a couple hours. And be like,
He is really great. And also the reason why, because, obviously you're on the show, but he, you could tell he really believes in you.
yeah.
He really does. And he's just like, my boy, my boy, my boy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
That's
like,
great.
yeah, that's what you need. Like, my fucking manager has never been to a comedy club, hasn't been in a comedy club in 30
He doesn't even know you do stand up, right?
No, she's not, she lives in a house in Venice. She doesn't come out.
Oh, yeah.
No one knows her. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
like, to have a kid like Andy always at the clubs,
Always at
touting
the
your
club.
fucking
Good
name.
tracksuit. He's always wearing a tracksuit.
Right. And he gets
That's right.
girls.
Well, he knows that. He knows that.
yeah.
He is now because he's being talked about on the show. So I think
Yeah.
his DMs will start popping. Ladies, email my manager.
Yeah.
Say what's up.
No, but it's not that because it's like, he's Persian, right?
I believe so.
What is he? Mexican? What is he?
Mexican or Persian? Which one?
Farag, I think Farag is Persian.
I want to say Egyptian.
He's Egyptian.
I want to say Egyptian.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like, so Andy and Fahim Anwar,
Fahim's so funny.
one of the best.
So good.
So fucking good.
Yeah.
I
Just
wanna
always
strang-
cranking out new bits.
I want to strangle him sometimes.
You just want to take that premise and just
Yeah.
give me that.
Yeah.
Give me that and I'll give you a Prius.
Yeah. Or he'll do jokes where like I thought the premise where I'll go for years. I don't know how to the angle, and then he'll do it, and you go, oh, that was it.
And there's like no fat on the bit. It's just like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Do you have fat in your bits?
Oh, so much. I always find I add so much fat for no reason. And like segues, for some reason, I'll like try to be smooth. Because I've seen guys that are like so smooth with their whole act, and it's a whole A to Z. It's this whole storyline. And then I'm like, I try to do that, but I'm not great with work.
Johnny, I want to say, Sweet Dreams was the first movie I've ever seen with me in it.
Really?
Yeah, every movie I've ever been in, I do the red carpet, but I won't do the movie. I can't watch it on, you know what I mean? I've watched two probably things in my life, Reservation Dogs and Sweet Dreams. And I have to say, and I was there because I brought a date, no offense, but I brought a date.
No
She's my ex, you know, we dated for 10 years.
But it's been
Oh, okay. I was wondering the dynamics here.
but long broken up. I
Two
mean,
years almost.
he's dated like 20 since, and each time he
Two?
says
I'm a
no,
Christian. What the fuck are you
and
talking?
Each time he's like, no offense, as if we're fine.
None
It's
taken.
fine.
Just say none taken then.
I did.
Okay, well, there we go.
Are we sure? Should we step out, fellas?
This is what this is. We do this all the time. So anyway, I go, you know, I turn to my date and I go, I'm gonna watch this one. She's like, oh, well, that's not weird. I go, yeah, I've never done this before. Sat there, and I think the reason why was because Josh Brolin and all these guys came in, and I just was like, I have to stay almost. Like the pressure of leaving would be weird, I think, because I was already sitting there. The Shia is there. Shia was like, what's up? You know what I mean? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna man up and watch it, and I have to say that it was so pleasantly surprised by it, especially by your performance.
Oh, well, thank you.
No, I want to give you some compliments.
Well, I
Let's do that.
Just let me do it. Just let me do it.
he's so complicated.
I know.
Wait, when did you guys first meet? I'm trying to understand this relationship.
He doesn't know. I know, but he doesn't know.
Interesting.
You're probably correct. Bobby, I've been hit in the head a lot. So
I know. So let me ask, all right, before we get into Sweet Dream.
Before we get into this, you have made me cool because my son is like, you know Bobby Lee? I was like, yeah, I did a movie with them.
Yeah.
And he loves you. He's so psyched. I'm
Well, tell
here
him I
today.
said hello, and I'd love to have lunch with you guys one day, okay?
Okay. Well, no, but just a little, if you have a picture or something you can sign.
I could,
Or you can FaceTime him right now.
I'll do whatever you want. I'll
How do you
FaceTime
feel
him.
about,
FaceTime
how do you feel about the constant touching?
I've gotten used to it. It's a little unsettling in the beginning, but it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
So Johnny, I have to ask you. DraftKings. Rewind it back to the days of chillaxing on the beach and all-day fun with Spring Break on DraftKings Casino. Play exclusive games like Fan Fave, Rocket. The excitement is endless. The vibes are right, and the cash prizes could be huge.
Bobby, you know I used to live in Vegas for a couple of years, right?
Of course I know you did that.
You know I love all the blackjack. You know I love roulette. You know I love poker.
Yeah.
With DraftKings, it gives me an opportunity to play all of these games, but I don't need to be in Vegas. I can do it from my phone.
You sure can. New players start playing with just $5 and get 100 back instantly in casino credits. Download the app and use code TigerBelly to book your one-way ticket to fun with DraftKings Casino.
The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus.
Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility and other restrictions apply. One per opted-in new customer. $5 wager required. Max $100 of casino credits awarded, which require one-time playthrough within 168 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Restrictions apply.
Johnny, I have to ask you, in your mind, you think that Sweet Dreams was the first time you and I were ever together?
I had never given it. I didn't know
Yeah, I just gotta hurt my feelings.
because there's often times where my kids will like, "Hey, have you ever met so and so?" I'm like, "Nope," and then they'll show me a picture of me with
you're
that
one of those.
person.
I see.
I just don't. I'm terrible with that. Where did we first meet? Let's
Well,
cut
we
to
didn't.
the chase.
We didn't meet, but I walked by you.
All
right. That's not the same.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
And I tried to meet you, but I didn't feel like the timing was right.
Oh, that doesn't count.
It does count. It does count. I'll tell you why.
Wait, he doesn't know.
Where did you?
All right. And I think this will be better.
Yeah.
All right. So it was at Chelsea Lately's rap party thing.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. You were standing next to Allison Janney. She was there, right? And I turned. Allison said hi. I go hi, and you and I locked eyes. I thought, but I'm so small, you probably didn't see me, right? And you went, oh hey, and I went, hi, you know what I mean? And that was like kind of the interview.
But was there a formal introduction?
No, there wasn't none.
But we acknowledged each other.
Yeah, our presence, which was better, I guess. Our souls met and said, winked, and then.
Okay, well that was a fine first meeting.
That was a fine first meeting.
Yeah.
And then when I legitimately met you was the first day we shot together on the movie.
God, I walked into that and it felt like everyone on the set had been together, had been shooting for 3 weeks, and I was the new guy. And
Well, I'll tell you why that was.
everyone just instantly gelled.
You gelled too. We loved you.
Well, I did enjoy work. I did like everyone generally. I think my character was kind of the odd man out, and I felt, and I have social anxiety anyway, so.
But I'll tell you why you had to be like that. Not that we even felt any. We didn't. But what I'm going to say is, there were some heavy scenes, and I remember turning to you a couple times and going, like, "Oh my God, you're fucking amazing," or like I would go, "You're fucking killing it." Like this guy, I'm telling you, this movie is number one. I don't know if it's funny. It's supposed to be a comedy, but you know what I mean. But about what it is.
Great promotion.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
That's a very special way of promoting all movies, he said.
what?
Yeah.
Like, everyone is just like, I don't know if it's this, I don't know if it's that,
No,
and I
it
was
is.
terrible in it.
No, I'm not saying. Oh no, I was great in it.
Okay, for what?
Yeah, so for once, everyone in the room, I walked out of there going, yeah.
There we go.
Now, Drugstore June, we'll see. I mean, I didn't feel
You
that.
were great in it.
You saw
were
it?
great in Drugstore
Okay,
June.
but with Sweet Dreams, I went, this is what I like. You know what I mean? I go, oh, that's a muscle. You know what I mean? That's something I did. You know what I mean? But what the movie is heartfelt. It really is. It really got me a couple of times where the whole tone of the movie is just like, it just feels right on bar with what a recovery movie should be. And there are scenes in there where I swear to fucking God, dude, that were like, oh, this is award performance.
Well, thank you, Bobby.
And so when we're, I know. So when we're grabbing ass, you know, because I've known Theo for 20 years.
Yeah.
I've known Mo for forever. All these guys. Shake Will had done our podcast before, right? So it's like I knew all these guys. So I guess, you know what I mean? Dumbfounder's my best friend, one of my best friends. So I guess when you came on to the set, because we all kind of knew each other,
Yeah.
that's what you were feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So-
it. But you killed it in that movie.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
And you've heard good things or no?
Yeah, I've heard good things.
Yeah.
I've heard really good things.
Yeah.
So, and it felt genuine because I think a lot of the crew was in recovery. A lot of the cast, it was from the ground up. So
That scene in the movie where we're at that big AA meeting, you know what I mean, with all the men. And everyone in there, because when I watched it back in the theater, everyone in there were people that I'm like, oh yeah, that guy's in the program. Like there was a lot, you know, and it was the first scene of an AA movie or a recovery movie where I went, oh, that's believable. Usually when you see it, it's like an AA meeting's in a gymnasium and the chairs are in a circle, right? And it's fucking weird. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel authentic. But this movie, there were scenes in there, like some of the scenes with you and Jay. Jay kills it too.
yeah.
More, where I'm like, oh, that's what it looks like as a sponsee. You know, it felt real to me. Like, oh, I've done that before.
And no offense, I heard Jay has gotten into shape these days.
Dude, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that did I hear correct?
Yeah. In the movie, he looks like the Blob from X-Men. No, dead on. His head attaches to his torso. There's no neck. It's just fat.
Not from muscles.
No, it's like his face was melting onto his body. Is that too harsh?
He was
That's
rather
too harsh.
Rubenesque. Yeah.
Yeah, Rubenesque.
Yeah.
And then when we at the premiere, he looked like lost 200 pounds.
Wow.
He looked great. Yeah. But it's a great, and I hope you. So you did Fallon, right?
Yeah.
Did you lie to him and say that you saw the movie on Fallon?
Nope. He didn't ask.
Oh, he did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I never lie if they ask me.
Right. And did you lie in any other promotions?
Most of the time.
Yeah, like during that press day, you must have. There was a lot.
No, it was fine. It was
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I don't. I don't recall most things, Bobby.
Why? You're not a drug addict.
I know. I just.
You're a bright
I'm
guy.
I'm a little mercurial.
Tell me what that means.
I don't know. I like that word.
What is mercurial?
Spacey.
Oh, you're. Me too. Aloof.
No, aloof is different.
Am I aloof?
No, you're so far from aloof. You're the opposite. It's so funny how you've used that term to describe yourself, and I'm like, there couldn't be anyone less aloof. Aloof is someone who is like not engaging, someone who's a little bit like out of touch with what's their surroundings.
Yeah, me.
No,
Like I don't know what's going on now.
no, you're
I'm out of touch now.
you're the Tasmanian devil. You're pure chaos.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good. Yeah. All right, so you're mercurial.
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 You're mercurial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're invested into the situation. Like whatever. When I've been around you, you're very
Here we go.
invested.
Let's get into it. What the fuck do you mean, man?
It means you're not aloof. Like you actually
Thank you.
care.
Yeah.
you know?
But what do you mean? You care? You just like? I just felt like you were like, you're rolling.
No, I care. It's
Okay.
yeah, it's-
That's not. That's okay.
No.
All right. Are you on? Because I'm on medication. Do you do that or no?
I did after my last concussion. My mind fell off a cliff, and I had to go on antidepressants for about a year.
Wow.
Yeah,
How many concussions have you had? You think?
16.
Wow.
It's like
Yeah.
I have very specific wording, and if I fuck the wording up, I don't like it. And I always envied guys where it really looked like loose and just fast and loose.
It's funny. My chaotic thing is still precise, and like you do a bit about. I forgot what the bit is, but you do a bit where you're on a roller coaster going down. I think it's. I don't know.
Oh, it's about pot. I can't smoke weed.
Yeah, and you're going or
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean? I don't know the detail of the joke, but
Yeah.
I remember watching and going, "Wow, that seems like a bit that's kind of spontaneous. You have to commit to the thing, right?
Yeah.
But it seems free and loose, but it's a written thing. But it's like the way you deliver it, right?
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true.
Give yourself credit.
No. It's not a knock. It's certain guys just seem more free or something. Like I can't explain it. Like Ari's like that. Ari goes on stage, and I feel like wherever the fucking room goes, he's on the boat and he's rocking with the boat.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a little bit like, if the boat rocks that way, then I go fuck yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like if the boat's going, you're like if this sinking, I'm going to sink with it.
Not even sink is negative. No, not
Okay.
sink. It's just fluidity. Like it's this can, I don't know. It just seems spontaneous to me, but maybe I'm just falling for the illusion.
You what you're doing is what we all do,
Right.
and it's in our heads.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when I did that Austin show, I just tweeted 2 weeks ago because I literally thought I did this like show, the theater show with Austin. I was like a guest star. It was like a bunch of like more alty local Austin comics, and I went on late. The show had already gone on. The theater was a theater, and I walked up there and I said my first joke, and I literally went, "Oh, they hate me," in my mind. I go because I know the amount of people in this room,
Right.
and I know the value of laughs,
Right.
and I'm not getting the value, right? So they hate me. And after every joke, and then I started doing stuff. Let's go edgy, right? And then that didn't work. I go, I'm gonna clean it up. Nothing I did, I felt like it worked. And as I literally went, good night, and ask any of the comics there. I bolted out of the theater, and I went, I fucking suck. And I went to CBS, and it stayed that way for 24 hours until the next day. And people were, I was walking around, and people were like, "You killed it last night." And I was like, "What?"
Dude, I had one of those. It was during the. It wasn't a set, but it was during the lockdown. It was like when we were first sort of coming out of lockdown, and Michael Che was doing these like shows in Brooklyn on the back of a flatbed truck. Remember when that kind of shit?
Yeah. I never did them. Yeah.
And me and Okerson went out one day just to hang out, and then he invited us on stage. I hadn't been in front of a crowd, and Mike and I looked crazy. My hair was like all long and like froed out, and I was wearing like cutoffs with like socks pulled up because we'd all been in the house, and like I think I had a beard, like and Che just started fucking with me, and I didn't have any juice in the tank. I just didn't. I wasn't on my game, and I couldn't hit him back. And when I was trying to hit him back, it was bombing. And I got off stage, and I walked out of the wherever it was, like 4 blocks over. And the whole walk, I was going, "You fucking loser! You fucking suck! You're a fucking loser!" Out loud to myself.
Yeah.
I was drunk too, which didn't help.
Yeah.
And then Jay called me. He's like, "Where did you go?" And I go, "I'm fucking never doing comedy again. That's where I went. I'm fucking done."
I know where our heads are.
Yeah, and he was like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah, that was it.
Look at how many people there are.
So many.
Was that many people?
Yeah, it was wild. He did it like a bunch of times. And it was like when the BLM things were happening, so they wouldn't bust anything like this because they were scared that they would look racist.
Oh, right. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
But and then I went back. I like he talked me down, and I went back, and then I saw Che, and Che was like, "That was so fun, man." And Jay goes, "This fucking dummy is saying he's going to quit comedy."
I know.
And Jay's like, "What are you talking about? Like,
know.
that was so fun." And I was like, "I fucking bombed." He's like, "You weren't even doing a set, dude. We were just like riffing. Like, who cares?"
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, I don't know. I was so in my fucking head. It's horrible.
But
it's horrible.
But let's analyze that. Why do we do that? What is it about our lives and who we are as people? Because I know a lot of comics that don't do that. They're so confident. It's like even when I think, "Oh, I was mediocre," they're fine with it. They can move on with their lives. Me, it's life altering sometimes. Like I lose sleep.
I think no truly good comic doesn't do that.
That's
what I think.
And I love where you're going.
Yeah.
I love exactly this road.
That's what I think. I know famous guys that are really established, that have big followings, that are good enough at comedy. And when I say what I mean by good enough is they pull it off, and they pull it off a lot of the time. But when they don't pull it off and I see the way they react, I'm like, "You're not a good comic. You just managed to pull it off sometimes."
Yeah.
A good comic, we can all agree Burr is a great fucking comic.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Burr, this is before he was famous, but this is who he is at his core. I remember seeing him headline at Caroline's, and the room was like half full. It was like a Tuesday or something. And he had a great set. Like the material was there, like, you know, and then he came off stage, and he was like, we were talking, and I was complimenting him, and we were just bullshitting. And then he went to leave, and he turned around, and he goes, that was all right? Like, and I was like, there it is, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there it is. Like good comics feel like that.
Yeah.
To me, Maria Bamford is a fucking genius.
She is.
She is a fucking genius. She is one of my favorite comics, and I'm lucky enough that I've gotten to tell one of my favorite comics that to her face, which is really cool. But like, Jesus Christ, dude, I'll see her after sets where I'm like, "Are you going to go jump off a bridge right now?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she's like, "Oh, God damn it, I just didn't. I should have done that. They hated me," and I'm like, "Hated you? They loved you."
Yeah.
Like, and she still like does that thing where she's like, "I shouldn't have done that voice for so long," and and you're like, that's a good comic. I'm not saying you have to cut yourself, and torture yourself after a set, but like, if you don't have that thing in you, then how could you ever get better? How could you ever look at the comp and go, "I got to get my fucking game up"? My friend, I'll say this and I'll shut up.
No, keep going. But
my friend said this about. I remember Eminem and Royce the 5'9" put out that Bad Meets Evil record.
Yeah.
And I remember me and my friend Jim listened to it for the first time, and he goes, shit, man, if I was a rapper, I'd be intimidated because they were so good on it.
Yeah.
And that stuck with me. And I was like, I have to look at comedy like that. Like, and I do. Like when I see a good special, which, whoa, is it hard to find.
Yeah.
But when I see a good one,
Yeah.
I'm like the Cat Williams one where it's like raining the whole time and it's the White House backdrop.
Yeah.
I watched that special and I was like, I'm not working hard enough. I'm like, that motherfucker he just leveled the fucking room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, here, Logan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. We
Yeah,
have a dynamic on the show. Logan's the draw. I'm the meat for the episodes. I do the majority of the research, the talking, the question asking. We had rapport immediately.
I love it.
As soon as you came on the show.
I enjoy it.
I lied to you. I did something fucked up that day, and I'm here to come clean about it. That's gonna
Hold on, stop.
dramatically affect our relationship.
Okay, stop. Right. You sure you want to do this here?
Where else are we going to do it? The billiards hall? Like where are we going to do it? When's the last time we hung out? You want to go play 9 holes after this and fucking talk about it?
But billiards hall.
Is that, you want to go?
I don't know where.
You want to go to the theater? You want to go to
The theater? Can't we go to a coffee shop?
Yeah, we can go to. Bob's.
I mean, you could have called me and said, "Hey, man, I lied, and there's
This
an
is
issue."
this is like, and this.
Or I want to see. Okay,
Do you want to guess?
no, I don't want to guess what it is. I have no idea because literally after I did Impulsive, I was like,
Oblivious.
not only oblivious, I'm like, I like that guy, Mike.
Fuck.
The hamburger thing.
The hamburger guy.
The hamburger guy. He knows about hamburgers.
Yeah, I know.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah, you do. Cheeseburger. Yeah.
Who doesn't
Yeah,
do
who cares? Yeah.
Oh, wait.
No, wait.
You can if you're Jewish. You can't combine the two. If you're Jewish, you can't have meat and cheese on the same sandwich because it's not kosher.
That's not kosher?
Yeah.
Nah.
Huh.
Dude, they're banished to hamburgers forever.
Yeah.
And if you're Indian,
I don't know
you
what
can't
you're
even
doing.
have a hamburger.
I don't even know what you're
My
doing.
market is really small.
I think you're diverting.
Yo,
Small market.
I should
Yeah.
have done a different product.
India, so huge
Massive.
population, you're out.
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike, do it.
Do you remember why we initially clicked?
I don't.
That's fair, because I wouldn't expect you to. You told me.
I feel like I'm going to flip the table.
No, please.
It's very heavy because
You asked me.
You know what it is?
No, I don't.
Okay, go ahead.
You asked me a question, and you said to me, based on how you answer this question, your answer to this question will deem and be a preview to our lifelong friendship. How you answer this individual singular question right now in real time will decide our fate.
You want to do this now?
It happened.
What was
No, it
the
already
question?
happened.
Oh, let's go.
No,
Oh,
yeah. No, that's what you
No,
said.
you want to get this out now?
No, that's what you said.
Let's
to me.
go. Let's go. I don't remember it.
Okay, but
I'm following.
Yeah, that's what you said to me.
Okay. It is something that I would say, so
Yeah.
I'm not refuting
It
that.
is. It is.
Yeah. And you said to me, Mike, what nationality am I?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
And dude,
And your claim was?
dude, I said, now I was looking at you. I went like this. Korean. And you go, see it? You're my friend for life now. I will love you forever as a result of that answer.
Oh no. When you looked up.
There was a producer in the background drawing an imaginary K in the sky. Like this.
Oh no. Interesting.
Now, I could have guessed North Korean.
Oh no, you said that. Here we go. Interesting.
I was going to guess Filipino.
What?
What?
I'm way off. I'm like,
Oh no.
What a weird guess.
Should we turn the cameras off and end it?
are you going to flip the table?
I'm not going to flip the tables. Wow.
We love him as Filipinos, but we don't claim him.
They don't claim me either. Yeah.
I just wanted to come clean about it because I don't want there to be like some sort of false belief of the original.
Well,
bond
you
that
know
we
what?
had.
I want to claim something that happened earlier today then too. To you.
Hold on.
Well, you got here.
Let me take a breath.
You got here early.
Let me take a breath.
All right, you got here early. Okay. I was upstairs sitting in my room. Gilbert goes, he's here. And I go, in my mind, I was going to go, who? so then I'm like, oh, fuck, what's his name? So then, Well, hold on.
He has the Google.
No, I googled you, and my pronunciation, right? So before I googled what I opened it, go you, right? But before that, I go Logan Paul podcast members. Because I had forgotten your name. Right? So I had to go, and I go, Mike, and then I go, Mike, Jack. So then I went to Mike, right? So, if you want to play these games.
I don't.
If you want to play these fucking hurtful games, I can play them as well,
Can I tell you
too.
something about Bobby, Mike?
Yeah.
He is the most inconsiderate, non-remembering person I've ever met. He will literally go up to my 14-year-old niece who adores him, who he's met 25 times, who he's gone to the Philippines to visit, and he'll be like, wait, what was her name again?
Yeah, Mike.
And say it, and she hears it. It's within earshot. And she's like, wait, he wasn't talking about me, right? I'm like, no, of course he knows your name. He just doesn't remember these things.
He's sweating. Now, let me ask you something, okay?
And it's so painful. Why do you do that?
He's hurt. Watch.
No.
Wait. What hurts more?
We talked about
Maria or
about
not
sweating
knowing your
before
name?
the show.
Yeah.
I am a sweaty person.
How do you feel right now?
Sweaty.
Because of this?
No, not really.
That doesn't bother you?
No, I was sweaty in general. No.
That doesn't bother
No.
me. You know what? The Korean doesn't bother me either.
Yes, it does. No, it does. Is the AC off?
We're putting it on right now.
Yeah.
What did you do this on purpose?
No, I'm caught.
You know that I sweat.
And I told him.
Did you tell him that I sweat?
You and Logan and your fucking insurrectionist friends are fucking crazy, dude. There's no fucking conspiracy theory. We're just here just to have fun, man.
Bro,
I'm sweating too now because it's the Korean thing.
Are you sweating?
I am a lot.
It's insane.
My
Your
armpits. Yeah.
Throw me a towel. Please.
We don't
someone
have a
throw me
towel.
There's
We
shirts
don't-
behind you.
throw
right
me a
behind you.
shirt.
We're not doing shirts. Back up, dude. All right, sweat. No. If you throw that. Whoa! That's how you feel right now.
You ruined my life.
You ruined mine. All right, sweat it out. Okay, so
Usually I have hair and makeup for this type of thing.
let's back up for a second,
Okay.
okay? Let's back up. And let's be honest, okay? That does bother me, the Korean thing. Because if you would have said, because I already knew afterwards, driving away and going, I said we're going to be lifelong friends, but I felt a little off still. Like I wasn't like.
Could it have been doing with what happened on the episode?
No,
Potentially.
It's aside from that, I don't think our bond was locked in, right? And I was really confused by it, going, it doesn't seem lifelong. It seems like a year. Tops.
Like trickery.
Yeah, right. So now that you say Korean, it's all very clear to me. We were never meant to be friends.
But I think you guys were.
No.
I think you guys you had a history with addiction as well, right?
Yeah.
And I know that's something that Bobby really struggled with.
What does that have anything to do with it?
Here's something that I know you build lifelong friendships on, like sobriety and people who have gotten over that kind of hump in their lives, and that's something
But that's
people
not a
bond
soul.
over.
It's not a soul
I think
requirement.
it can be. I'm
But
trying to help you here, Mike.
What are you texting right now?
No, I wasn't. I was looking at myself.
Okay.
You want to know what it was? It was the headphones.
It was,
so
right? It's
hot.
overstimulation.
They're so hot.
I'm gonna take it off. Let's take them off for this episode.
The idea that
I'm gonna take them off this episode.
the idea that people that have a past with addiction bond over that is 1,000% true. I actually didn't even know that was
We
a
did
piece
bond
of your
over that.
past. I'm not saying.
You know what? With your hands,
You
right
don't
now-
like this.
No, but you're doing a lot with your
Okay.
hands right now, and I want you to back up a little bit because we talked about the Korean thing,
Yeah.
right? And we talked about me not remembering your name
Yep.
upstairs, right? And so I feel like there's sometimes you're sweating like an animal right now, right? So what I'm going to say to you right now is let's take a step back and let's fucking regroup because I feel like it's going to go to blows for no reason. Okay, so back up for a second. Thank you. All right,
You guys
you
purposely made this room hot.
no, your
okay?
paranoia and your conspiracy theories, I've had enough of those as well, right? There is no conspiracy. We had Bill Burr on earlier, right? That was a difficult one
Last
for me,
week.
right, to get through.
Last week,
I
yeah.
couldn't. Last week, I mean, I couldn't wait for you. Whatever, you know what I mean? And I couldn't wait for you to come, even for a brief second, I forgot your name. And then and we came in, I wasn't ever going to give you that information, but the Korean thing, you could have kept to yourself.
I wish I had, because honestly, I do partially feel like I was going to do a gotcha moment, and that's what made me sweat.
Yeah.
Like this was one that really, really backfired on
Yeah.
me, and can we start over?
No. I had Chinese food.
New York.
in
New York all day.
The best.
All day.
Right?
Really? You had Chinese food? Wow. What made you do that? I thought you only do Korean stuff.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I never said that.
Yeah.
I never said that.
Say
I
one
al-
nice thing about a Chinese person. Say one nice thing. Say
Oh,
one
say
nice
one-
thing about Chinese. Yeah. Say
There's
one.
a lot of them.
Yeah.
You have a lot.
That's
That's a great. There's a lot.
Quantity.
Quantity versus quality.
Okay, cool. All right. Why? What's up with that? What's
What?
up? What's up?
Your
with the
your
beef?
divers,
What's up with
bro. Your divers,
Chinese
Four?
divers are great.
Chinese divers.
Oh,
Olympic-
like
Olympic
you mean
diver.
The Olympic diver?
Olympic divers?
Come on, dude.
Okay, cool.
They're like fucking robots.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that 12-year-old girl, or whatever that girl was in
Right.
China, anyway, killing it. And what else? Chinese, better martial arts.
Martial arts.
Yeah.
Hapkido versus every. Yeah, okay.
But your martial arts stars are like legendary. Jet Li,
sure,
Jackie
sure,
Chan, et
sure.
cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee, et cetera, et cetera.
Korean entertainment right now is really going through a boom.
That's all I wanted is a little fucking compliment. And
What the fuck? I've given you nothing but
You're a legend.
nothing but
I
compliments.
think
Yeah.
Koreans have better zombie movies.
We have better zombie movies.
Better zombie movies.
Right.
Yeah.
Better zombie
So, LA versus New York.
Oh. yeah.
Also, you get more stage time in New York.
Yes. More stage time.
That's a big win.
Yes. I saw you in New York. I was at the Cellar one
We were
night.
back to back one night.
And Bobby went on, and I've never seen Bobby in New York perform. So I went down. I risked death in New York City, walking, leaving my house, risking death.
Yeah.
To go see Bobby perform I just came down to the Cellar.
No, you were on the list.
Oh yeah, I was also.
You were on before me. What are you talking about?
Yes,
Why do you
time.
lie?
He was headlining.
You fucking lie. Yeah,
No, I forgot.
Because
No,
the week
I genuinely
before,
forgot.
I go, what's the list? And they showed me Ronnie Cheng was right
I
before
genuinely
me.
forgot. I genuinely. Doesn't change the fact I risked my life.
No,
to
you
do my
didn't.
house.
You were
I did.
already
I risked
there.
my life.
Because you had spots in the
Yeah,
other
I
ones,
risked my
too.
life to do a spot.
You're there every weekend. I look at the
I
lineup.
know. I risk my life every weekend.
Okay.
Every weekend I go, and I watched Bobby, and he fucking destroyed it. He destroyed.
did too. We both
he destroyed-
killed it.
No,
It's
you
fine.
killed it. You killed it so hard. I was like, oh my god, this is. I've only. There's only one or two people who I've ever been like, man, I can't follow this. Or not that I can't follow, but I actually feel nervous to follow.
You can follow what the fuck are you talking about?
Only been one or two people where. Not that I'm that good. I'm just saying that.
You're amazing. What are you talking about?
I just just in terms of like confidence levels, like there's only been one or two people where I'm like, oh damn, this is good. This would be tough to follow if I had to follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I had to follow you, and that
Yeah.
was hard as well.
No, you fucking destroyed it. It was amazing.
You're
I
a movie-
was watching this. I was like, oh yeah, this is why he has this garage in LA because he's able to kill it so hard. But then I'm also like, why doesn't he? Why did it take you so long to perform in New York? You know?
Because I'm never there.
Yeah. Why?
Because I don't like you have problems with LA.
Yeah.
Right.
You have problems.
I have I need a reason to be in New York.
Okay.
And so when I'm shooting there, I go.
Right.
Right. But I'm not going to take a vacation or go there for stage time.
More stage time in New York. You have to admit, more stage time. Way more stage time.
It's so much too much for me. You know what I mean? I mean,
Too much. Well, yeah.
Listen,
Well, too much money as well. What?
you make way more money in LA.
Well, no. I'm just
do
saying.
stand-up.
What do you mean too much? Like too much stage.
Too
time?
much stage time. I'm done with the fucking spot. Oh shit! I gotta be here in
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah, it's called
so
hustling.
you're running.
It's called hustling, grinding, and getting better at your craft. So you have a problem with getting better at,
Mastering.
mastering your craft.
So
yeah.
let me ask you something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we very similar in many ways?
Yeah.
is pretty
From the
great.
same
This
cut
is-
from the same cloth. I think.
You and him. That's what I said before.
Same kind. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the same kind of.
Are we? I don't think. I think I'm way nicer than he is.
no.
My reputation.
Roll back the
is
tape.
way nice.
Roll back the tape.
Yeah, roll back the tape. To all that.
Roll back the tape.
Roll back 30 years and get kicked in the face.
Yeah.
By that fam who, by all accounts, seems to be the nicest guy on the planet.
He's
as
one
well.
of the nicest guys in the
Yeah,
world.
and he tried to kick you in the face. It was like Mr. Rogers trying to attack you. How much of a dick are you that
That is so true.
that big bird tried to kill you?
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm pretty sure they tried to kill Groucho. Was that his name?
Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah. You-
Groucho Marx.
Groucho?
Groucho Marx.
Groucho Marx is different.
Oscar the mouth.
Oh.
Well,
Oscar the Mouse.
Oscar
No,
the
he
mouth.
said Oscar the Mouse.
Oscar the mouth. I said.
How are you born and raised in America and yet don't know?
I don't know much. I don't know. I don't know. No, honestly, I don't know much about anything.
Did you go to college?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just a guy.
Naturally talented. Just
I don't even know that.
stubborn. Just very naturally talented and stubborn. Didn't want just wanted to go perform, right? Like you knew you were gonna perform. You're like, I don't care where this leads me. I'm
No.
gonna.
It was by accident. It was all by.
You accidentally became this person.
No, I was just walking down the street
That hates
in
everyone.
La Jolla. I was working at a coffee
And
shop.
you fell off a ladder. And,
No. And I was walking by the comedy store in La Jolla.
and then you're like, well, I can do this.
In 1995.
1995.
And the coffee shop that I was working at closed that day.
And I was like, oh my, I need a job. I was walking. It was right next to the coffee shop. I mean, the comedy store was next to the coffee shop. And they had a help wanted sign. And I knocked on the door. And I go, hey, do you need help? And they're like, we need a bar back. So I got a job as a bar back.
Has he ever told this story before?
Yeah.
He has? Okay, so that's 95. And then flash forward 1 year later where you're literally fighting that fam for stage. It started off so innocently, and then 1 year later you're like, fuck these Asians in San Diego. Why can't you all win? That's my problem. Why can't you all? Why did you have
Because
to
there
fight?
was- there was
you
a-
let the white people turn you against your own race. You let the white people turn you against your own people.
Scarcity.
You let the white people turn you against your own people. You got to take some personal responsibility.
I take responsibility for that.
Okay.
Right. I let them control.
You let them control you.
Right. But can I say this though too? Right. Back then. So also, Dad is the polar opposite of in terms of Asian than I am.
We keep saying that, but I'm using him as a placeholder abstract. I don't mean him personally. You know what I mean? Like, I just mean in general.
In
Like,
general.
I don't want to make this as though this is Dad Fam versus you. I'm just
Right,
saying
right,
in
right.
general. Yeah,
What I'm saying though is that I feel like there are two types of people,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And for me, I'm a fighter, right? And I don't like when I'm a bucket trapped in a corner,
Yeah.
right? I fight my way out, right? He's more passive.
Okay.
Okay. And when you put two of these kind of guys together, it's not a good mix.
Okay, but then how does that explain every other beef you've had with other Asians?
Because they are the type, that fan type. Passive, generally nice. Dr. Ken physically assaulted me.
Isn't that
This is crazy. This
Yeah,
is
Isn't that
and-
crazy?
the nicest
Ken
guy on the
Jeong-
planet. Ken
Nicest guy on the
Jeong.
planet, but he physically assaulted me.
And they're friends.
And we're friends. My
Kim
point
Jong is the nicest guy on the planet.
probably. Yeah. Me
I don't
too,
know.
though.
I don't know what. I don't know what you guys are doing.
So what I'm saying is that I've had, you know what I mean, with passive guys,
Okay.
you know what I mean, some sort of, there's been conflict.
I wouldn't say passive necessarily.
Okay.
Passive is
Thank
the
you so
wrong
much.
term.
Tell me.
I think you are just especially at that time, like they were the good Asian, you were like the dirty scoundrel Asian.
Exactly.
So you're playing a heel.
Oh my God.
you're playing a
Don't-
heel.
You're the Undertaker.
What does heel mean?
No, that's a WW. How do you not know all this shit?
Yeah,
How do you
explain
not
to me
know any
heel.
of this American?
Explain me heel.
Okay, heel in wrestling is the bad guy. So in other words, you're playing the role, like you fill that role of like, you know what, I'm gonna be the villain here, and then you start adopting that persona, like you know, like it's not even you're playing the role of that.
Exactly. I feel like I'm forced into that role, and I'll play it to survive.
And do you feel like that's a younger thing that you did, and then now that you're older, you have more perspective and you're more encouraging to younger comics?
Yeah.
And then when you were starting out, you were like, "Fuck this."
Listen, Ali Wong, in her book, she has a little thing in there about how I was.
Oh.
And she moved to
What
LA.
did she say?
She
didn't know
basically
this.
said that he was like an older guy. When I moved to LA, he took me to restaurants and showed me the ropes, and
Oh,
I
that's
was
a
very
nice story.
kind to her, right?
That's a nice story.
Yeah, but also I want to say this is when I see younger talent that I feel is good, I go out of my way.
Okay.
And I'm very nice.
Okay.
Right? Because with Ken and I, the problem had nothing to do with comedy.
Right.
It had to do with where we were at in that place in our lives.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
I was in the downswing of my career, and he was in the upswing. And my anger and my resentment and my jealousy got in the way.
It is, Ronnie.
What?
No, please continue. I don't want to interrupt this. I feel like we're
Well,
having
what was this then?
No. I'm like, this is a breakthrough right here. This is dude is. I never have you ever discussed it like?
Yes,
this?
I have.
Oh, okay.
In the past, I'm sure I have.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that he was on the upswing, right? He was starting to kill it.
Okay.
And I was on my down, and I was bitter and angry.
Wow.
And I probably behaved in certain ways that I'm not that proud of.
Wow.
What do you mean? What?
And there's some context to this. It's a lot of it stemmed also from the MySpace top 8.
What? That is the dumbest shit.
So
part of the
what
story.
happened was
Part of the
what happened was right.
He bumped you down.
I was in his top 10 MySpace.
Top 8. With
Top 8 MySpace, and then he started killing it, and all of a sudden Judd Apatow and Seth Rogen were in his top 8, right? So I was giving him shit one night. I go, "Oh, you fucking Hollywood piece of shit! I'm out of your top 8, this and that." And he goes, "Fuck you," and then it became a thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, this is hilarious.
Why?
Crazy.
Why? It's crazy.
Dude, you guys fought over a defunct social media platform's top 8 is so.
I know it's stupid.
It's so stupid.
In retrospect, it's stupid, but at the time,
At
it
the
felt
time,
real.
Maybe
felt-
for you.
yeah.
For you, it was real.
It was very real for me.
Okay, well,
yeah.
I'm glad you told me that, man. I don't want to get on your bad side.
I'm not like that.
Sure, yeah.
I'm not like that. Have you heard anything like that about me?
No.
On the side. What are the
Come on,
negative
Ronnie.
things you've heard about me?
Come on, Ronnie.
I've never heard anyone say anything bad about you.
Exactly.
I've never heard anyone say anything bad about you. Every time because I vet people a lot. I'm like, hey, is this guy a fucking
Crazy person?
is this guy a crazy person? No,
Yeah.
he's great. He's the best guy. And then, no, I've never heard anyone say. No one said at the very least, no one has like explicitly had any like this grievances. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't because I think I'm generally a nice guy.
Oh, cool.
What do you think? I mean,
Yeah, you're a sweetie pie.
I'm a sweetie pie, right?
I think so. I think so.
I think
yeah.
so too.
Yeah, I don't want to pretend to know you.
I know
That's all,
you
yeah.
don't know you that well, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But you've always been cool to me, and I appreciate it.
But I've been in the business since 1995 was when I
you've
started.
made that clear, yeah.
Right?
1995, we get it. OG, oh my God, 95. Oh my,
Right.
Oh my God,
But
the oldest comic. People starting in the 70s.
I know. But so through my history, I've had scraps.
Sure.
All right. But I think I'm a different guy.
I don't know. I've been doing it since 2009.
Yeah.
So not that long. I've never had a scrap.
Yeah, because
I'm a genuinely nice
I think-
person. I don't just tell people I'm nice on my podcast.
Yeah.
I actually I walk the talk.
Yeah, I know, and I've talked to other comics about you before, right? And they've said great things about you.
Oh, great, yeah.
Right. Or let's move on now.
Oh, okay.
This is